lovelies, today I'm going to teach you a few easy glitching tricks that I learned this week that I have used inside of my conservatory. All of these tricks can be done by yourself, and if I can do them, anybody can do them. The first trick is known as the cancellation method. You will need to have a second placement key, and you can figure out how to do that by watching my floating object tutorial. This is a trick that you can use to glitch two objects inside of each other. The steps are simple. You're going to grab your first object, place it down, then pick it up and move it out of the way. Then you're going to use your number key, grab your second object, place it in the center of where your first object was, and then use your second placement key, which mine is V, and place it down. Then, while still in your build mode, open up your housing menu and go to a different plot, load that plot, and then go back to the plot that you were originally on. Now head back over to the area where you were glitching the two items together, and they should be fused. This method was definitely a learning curve for me. I did find that keeping the grid on was very helpful and counting my little spaces to figure out where I needed to place the second object. This second method I'm going to call the cup method. I used this method in my conservatory to fuse the cabinets together to make one long cabinet along the walls. With this method, you will grab the two items that you're wanting to fuse together and place them down. Then, using the gourmet cup, grab that and place it on the corner of one of the cabinets. Then you're going to point your cursor at that cup and use the group select and grab the cup and the table. This will allow you to fuse the two tables together. You can use this trick to create one long table, or it allows you to even rotate with the cup and the table and create an L shape or an angle shape. With playing with this trick, I did learn that there is only so far that you can push the two items into each other. So depending on what I wanted to do, I definitely had to play with this method and the first method that I showed you to get the desired look. This third trick I'm going to show you involves a wall shelf, a dessert plate, and an object that you might just want to push a little further into a corner. Here we will be using Nibbles the Drake as our test subject. We're going to grab him, put him in our pocket, and then we're going to go and place our wall shelf on a wall at eye level. Once you have the wall shelf placed at eye level, grab a dessert plate and place it at the very edge of the wall shelf. Then you're going to grab the object that you want to glitch into the corner. Here we're going to place Nibbles on top of the dessert plate. Then point and try and find the outline for the dessert plate and grab the dessert plate. You do not need to use the group select for this method. Grabbing the dessert plate will also grab the desired object on top. Now you can take it over and place it a little bit tighter into a corner. There, look how cute he is. And last but not least, let me teach you how to glitch a tree inside of one of your buildings. This is another trick that involves going from one plot to another plot. So say we want to glitch a tree inside of this harvest house. We are going to place the harvest house where we want it to be. Then we're going to count and have an idea of where it's sitting on the grid system. When I did this method, I zoomed right in and I counted square by square, and then I wrote it down on a piece of paper. Once you have figured out where you want the tree to be placed, then you're going to switch over to a second plot. To help me remember where I want this tree to be placed, I then used a stone building block and placed it where I want the tree to be in the harvest house. As you can see here, I zoomed in and I counted square by square by square to place the stone building block. Then, using the search bar in the housing menu, I typed in flow and I found my flow tree. Now here is where the steps are really important. You're going to keep holding onto that flow tree, and then you're going to open up your housing menu. You're going to click on the plot that you want to go to, but you are not going to load the plot immediately. You are going to keep your arrow over top of the load plot button, and you're going to use your directional keys to move the tree around to where the stone building block is. Once you feel like you are in position, double click fast. It will load the plot and place the tree at the same time. Again, this trick can take some trial and error, and I know that when I was trying to place the tree inside my conservatory, I think I did it about 6 times before I felt like it was perfect. You can also do this trick more than once, so say you wanted to put multiple trees inside of a room. So let's go over this one more time. Grab that flow tree, zoom in if you have to, then open up the plot menu, click on the plot that you want the tree to be on, hover your arrow over top of the load plot button, place the tree behind the load plot button, and then double click fast when you feel like the tree is in place. I definitely think this trick could be used to make a beautiful indoor forest. I am forever thankful for the Palia community for helping teach me a lot of these tricks, and I'm hoping that my explanations help to teach you a few of these tricks. Happy decorating, everybody!